It's a wonderful morning and a wonderful beginning of the day as we welcome you to Bystander as newsstand. I am Babalola Timothy. I haven't been the Punch newspaper, so I will have to go through the story onto our hearings. Go along with me. Electricity consumers lodged 297,897 complaints in 6 months. Electricity consumers lodged 297,897 complaints in 6 months. Buhari's title: No law states how a president should be addressed, says MBA. No law states how a president should be addressed, says MBA. Nigerians back point stand on growing lawlessness. ASU threatened strike once against salary stoppage over IPPIS. ASU threatened strike once against salary stoppage over IPPIS. White abuses. We are not answerable to US, UK, says Presidency. We are not answerable to US, UK, says Presidency. Reps summon Ingige orders over electricity workers' strike. Reps summons Ingige orders over electricity workers' strike. While Aisha moved against Shehu, orders. Kabas stopped NTA from airing President's wife airport interview. 338 million naira fraud. Court rearranges ex-Lagos Speaker Ikuforiji age. Drama as NSA ID disagree on Kogi Bayelsa polls. Court sacks Oni's second in command, orders replacement. Robbery scare. Ondo bank shut. Customers lament. As you can see, the exciting story is being read onto us. I'm sure all our reviewers are ready to give us their takes on the story. I am Babalola Timothy. Go along with us. I'll be right back. So we have Buhari's title: No law states how a president should be addressed, says MBA.
Really, there's no law or constitution or provision made this is how the president should be addressed. Really, there's no place in that. But this, our president, is a retired major general. You can still call him Major President Muhammadu Buhari, Major General President Muhammadu Buhari, retired.
In democratic regime?
Yes. You can still call him. There's nothing wrong calling him that. President General Muhammadu Buhari, retired. But it's when you call him without that retired that it looks like if he's still current or is a military head of state, president. Okay, like Babangida own in his era, he did not enter the office as head of state. He proclaimed himself military president. That the military president he proclaimed himself. No Nigeria argue. Nobody argue. We leave him for him. Normally, as a president, as a military man, he's supposed not to put out the president. If you put that, which means he's really what we call I forgot the name, but the system.
No, that's his question now.
General de Gaulle of France used. You know, General de Gaulle of France. In that 60s, he was general, but ruling with the civilians. Ruling with the civilians. Now, I may say that where the General Babangida brought that idea, but I forgot the actual word they use for it. But now, in this dispensation, any person that military rank or police rank is just a label on them. Whosoever reach that stage and resign, whenever you are addressing him, if you put that to general, it's not a crime. Rather, it's honor to them. But the only thing when you put it, General so retired. General so to show you the capability of their function when time pass, it's just like remembering your heroes, honoring your heroes. I understand, although they are alive, but it's just like honor to them. A person who reached that stage and come out live in a military arena, I mean, it's honor. Not everybody, everybody enter military come out alive. Most of them come out injured. Most of them did not come, they died. So I don't see anything wrong in it. But in other hand, there is no law say you should address your president like this. But you don't need to call Mr. President a monkey. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, you don't have to use abusing word on him. But if Mr. President, in the other hand, insult himself for public to criticize him, they will criticize him. You see where I'm going? I will respect you, you respect me. If the people is governing or ruling, he address them well, they will address him well. But if they call him, if you call the people is ruling, you stupid or fools, they will use a word that will match him and call him. Because where he is, it's not his birthright. You understand? Where he is, it's not the father's inheritance. By and by, 8 years he will come down. If the father were not able to criticize him when he was in power, when he comes down, we criticize him. You understand? So I don't see why we should clean ourselves when we call our president. The only thing, let us give him honor, due to him. Okay. Because Bible said it in the book of, I think, a book of Romans, I think Romans 13, verse 8. Say, Bible said, give honor to whom honor is due, and custom to whom custom is due. You understand? We give him honor as a president. He gives us honor. We, as a Nigerians, as a citizen, who elect him in. If we go contrary, if Nigeria is a normal place where things are working fine, law exists. They say we misbehave. We tell him no, we don't want in office again. Step down. Even if I thought the House refused to impeach him, we demonstrate against him. That is why they finished Shawore. We demonstrate and say, oh boy, get down. Sir, get down. Daddy, get down. Mr. President, get down. If you do what is contrary to the love of people.
Okay, sir. So we have rights abuse. We are not answerable to US. UK says presidency.
Yes. As a sovereign nation, we call ourselves. We don't have rights answerable to UN or UK to a certain extent. We have international law that governing each country. Even America, there was a way they will be able to break international law. They call them to question. But in our own internal domestic affairs, we don't have answerable to any nation. But as Nigeria is part of Human Rights Act, they follow to sign Human Rights Act and sign other laws under UN. If they abuse those laws they sign under UN, UN have right to call them to question it. You understand? UN have every right to call them under questioning. Say, this is what we sign. This is the law, United Nations law governing every member of United Nations. Why do you break it? Why do you go against it? Okay, look at Iran. Iran is developing nuclear weapon. Contrary to the conventional law of developing such type of weapon, uranium, enrichment uranium. UN call them to order. They say no. UN put sanction. You don't have rights because it's under agreement. Whatever agreement you sign with United Nations or UK or any other country, if you go contrary to it, the people you sign the law with them are supposed to call it to correction. Like a killing going on, torture going on, abuse of human rights going on in Nigeria. You ain't supposed to ask Nigeria why.
But they said they are not answerable to them.
They're supposed to answer. If they said they're not answering, then UN have supposed to have right to take appropriate step on Nigeria. Nigeria is not more than Iran that you can put under sanction. That's what I'm saying. There are other countries. When they go contrary to UN law, UN call them to order. They say no. They put the sanction upon them. In some certain area, some certain stages, we are answerable to UN because we are part of UN. We are answerable to AU. We are part of AU. We are answerable to ECOWAS. We are part of ECOWAS. But you will see, you will take how you respect your own law, compare how you respect another a foreign law. If we are able to respect our own common law, we put to suit us. We are not able to respect it. Is it United Nations we can be able to respect? You saw on the whole, Nigeria is a lawbreaker.
Buhari's title, no law states how a president should be addressed, says MBA.
Actually, we are in a state in Nigeria for the first time where rule of law has no respect. It's like we are in a jungle city where we are rearing animals. Because the way Nigeria is being governed now, headed by President Muhammad Buhari, has no respect for rules of law, and it has been showing in all ramifications. Is it the case that the court will rule and it will not follow? In the case of Sasaki, in the case of Dasuki, and the present one is show of shame. There is no way we can continue like this and it will not lead to war. Because everybody, especially the presidency, is taking law into his hand. No respect for rules of law. Court said, do this. He said he has no say. See the case of in the law court, the DSS pondering into that place and dragging a show of shame. I've never seen that since I was born, and the whole world is seeing everything. And see what all those animals hearing by Buhari saying no, America, UK cannot raid them as a sovereignty. Does that mean you should stop the process of democracy? You should embark on the people's rights. Things are not done that way. Muhammad Buhari has enjoyed that in 2003 when he was fighting for the presidency, and he was not satisfied. He was given a fair hearing in all three courts, and nobody bundled him, nobody killed him. 2011, he did a lot of nonsense, and this is the same Falana that was defending him that time. He's the lawyer of Muhammad Buhari. Here we are. You are a president. Nobody should talk. Nobody should move. Nobody should do this. Nobody should do that. Promulgating a hate speech of death sentence. Is that a country? I see no reason why Nigerians should not go out from the streets and reject this clawless and useless, foolish government. We should reject it totally. We are not an animal. You cannot direct us anyhow. You cannot kill us anyhow. You kill everybody in Kogi and Bayelsa all the way because you want to force yourself on the people. Things are not done that way. And we said it's a democracy. Let people choose who they want. It's not force anybody on us. That is my summit. Nigeria is in a dilemma. We are in a problem.
Nigeria is Nigeria.
US is US. There's a difference between Nigeria and US. They have their own government to run. We have our own to run there. So they are not the one to determine our economy here. So if you look at the situation now, the way other countries are controlling Nigeria before, it's not like that again. We have to stand on our feet to know that Nigeria is Nigeria. Nigeria is another country. We are just coming up. So we don't need to go to have any opinion from any country at all before we can decide what to do in Nigeria. We have a good leader who can do a good thing in Nigeria. It's because we have a lot of selfish leaders. If you look at the people in US and America, we have our Nigerian city that is doing better, even in their government right there. So these are the people that they need to come home, come and make sure that Nigeria is better. So we don't need that. We don't need that from US.
Now that Nigeria know that they are not answerable to UK. UK is our colonial master. And most of the things that are happening in UK, in Nigeria here, UK is aware of it. UK advise them to do whatever is doing in Nigeria here. Now, I will tell you one thing. During the Civil War, Biafran War, before that war started, was Nigerian government that time not taking advice from UK? Did UK not back Nigerian government? If that time UK will back Nigerian government take advice from them, working down, even when international community want to intervene, it was the same UK that went and lobby and said, forget it, it's internal crisis. UK back them up. They commit all the genocide, do whatever they do, kill people from the anarchy, from July 1966 till January 1970. The war was going on. UK backed them up. They take every advice, taking everything from UK. Now they tend to reject the UK because now they have chop and belly food. They think now they can stand on their own. UK have every right to intervene because they are a colonial master. They intervene when Nigeria is holding upper hand. Even today, still, UK will not intervene. But our president will run there to go and seek advice. And you don't have answerable to them. If you don't have answerable to them, then don't take the advice. Don't run to them. You cannot come to me and advise you. When you go home, the advice I give to you, you misuse it, you put it aside. When the thing goes, I'll not come and ask you, my friend, but I advise you on this issue. What do you do? He said, you're not answerable. Then don't come to me. Don't seek my advice. Don't run to me when you're in difficulty. That's what I want Nigeria to know.
Okay. Really appreciate your contribution, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So this is where we are going to stop for today on Bystander at the newsstand. Join us for more exciting reviews by our reviewers. I am Babalola Timothy. Season's greetings from Flip TV. Have a nice day. Bye.